Need for Speed Most Wanted, what is possibly the most loved and cherished Need for Speed to ever exist. Simone Bailey posted this: Need for Speed Most Wanted Remake is being released in 2024. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see Cross, Dean McKenzie, and his partner Simone Bailey hunt down the Most Wanted. This is crazy. Potentially leaked Need for Speed Most Wanted Remake, but we have to step back. We have to be calm. We know to be realistic here. Is this real? Who even is she? Give me all the details, pants. I need to make my decision. I got you. Here is Cross with his partner, who was the actor that tweeted out this post or put it on Instagram. She put it in a few places, to be fair. They are some of the best characters in the series. The dynamic between the two was so cool. I love them. They were aggressive, in your face, and we don't get that in games anymore. I genuinely put Cross, Razor, and Vars in the same ballpark. Like, they are some of the best just evil characters in a game. So, back to this post then. Is it legit? Is this something we can actually believe? To add more fuel to the fire, this post was deleted. It was removed from the internet very quickly, actually, which, if anything, just makes people more suspicious. Like, why would she remove it? Would she remove it because she was told to remove it? Like, why would you post this? Or did she realize that, in fact, no, Most Wanted Remake is not coming and she's been trolled? Well, also, I found this really funny. Again, EA, is this a joke? Don't you dare call Most Wanted 2012 Most Wanted. I will fight you. What is wrong with you? And obviously, the Need for Speed community, Most Wanted 2012 is not a remake. Yeah, the Need for Speed community puts him in his place. I don't even dare. Look at that. Don't be a fool. Here's the lowdown. Searching very quickly, Need for Speed Most Wanted 2004 comes up with a lot of stuff. This is the most passion-filled Need for Speed game that I think there's ever been. So people want to see a remake of this game. Now, if I click on any of these videos, for example, this one right here, which is at the top of the search results, Need for Speed Most Wanted BMW M3 GTR, looking beautiful, spicy. We love this thing. EA in the corner. Very believable to an untrained eye. You can see where I'm going with this. I am under the assumption that she has been misled by somebody, or she has found some of these fake video clips that are very believable, to be fair. Like, I get it. I understand. There's a lot of people that genuinely see these types of videos and go, yeah, this is legit. Need for Speed Most Wanted Remake 2024. Like, it's so easy to fall for something like this. Now, I'm going to be 100% clear here. The creator of this one at the end, afterwards, does say, it says Electronic Arts again, at the end, takes a little while. All of a sudden, this is just a concept. So thank you so much for putting that at the end of the video. Did you see the title? Did you see the thumbnail? If we scroll down, look, it genuinely, there's no indication that this was not a real thing. I understand. Yes, it says it after, it says it in the description, things like that, but it's not at the top. It's not pinned in the comments. These are things that people genuinely will fall for. So what it seems like is she saw something like this, and that, I'm again just assuming here, this doesn't mean that it's not actually happening. She probably saw something like this and then thought, oh yeah, I want to be part of this. Are they making it without us? We need to jump. I need in. A couple of people have also been posting this video as if it gives some more context to it. So she posted this as a story, them two together, which, just to be clear, they have hung out before a few times. Like, I've seen it, they've hung out a few times, posted pictures, stories, things like that. They might live locally. I mean, it would make sense. They were both on the same project. They're probably around each other.
Hey guys, Sergeant Cross.
It's so cool to see it though.
And you know who this is. Good to see you guys. Hope you're all well. Hey, I'm around, and what can I say? It's nice to be remembered.
And we love you.
We love you. I'd love to key your cars still. I'm working it out in therapy. Not. But in any case, guys, we're still around, and we hope you guys are all well. We're glad everybody's gotten out on the other side of COVID. And hopefully, with the powers that be deem fit, you can see us again. You'll see us again.
See you soon.
Right, okay, there's a bit I didn't understand until I played it over a few times.
Powers that be deem fit.
I was like, what the hell did he say? He said, if the powers that be deem fit, they'll see us again soon. So I think people just kind of misunderstood at the end. He was like, you'll see us again. I mean, of course, we're seeing him right now. I don't think he meant in the context of, oh my God, there's a game coming. These guys love this project just as much as we do. And I love that so much. I think these two are some of the top of the list for characters that should potentially return in the future. We did have that segment of Cross in Need for Speed Payback, and that was really nice, but I really wanted to see a little bit more of that. It would be pretty cool to see. Now, just so you know, Need for Speed is developed in the UK. Doesn't quite look like that ever. Granted, they could be elsewhere filming mocap or something. I don't know. Maybe this is all part of it. Maybe this was like to see if people be interested in it. This could be anything. But ultimately, I think someone was just misled by the internet. With things like this, NDAs are signed hugely. You would just not see anything like this. They're smarter than this. It just, I couldn't comprehend. I've actually spoken about things like this in the past, and I really think they need to be a lot more like to the point with describing what they're showing us here, because there are people that will for things like this. This, I think clearly, if you're anyone of, I don't know what's going on. The car's like revving and it's just rolling along. You could definitely tell this is not Need for Speed Most Wanted, and the remake wouldn't look like this. It would look pretty much like Need for Speed Unbound. The textures and stuff would all fit and be like that. Again, very good effort, but still quite misleading. I understand you gotta get them views, boy, but like, here's another one from 3 months ago. Welcome back to Rockport. It looks good. If you weren't in the know, what is this BeamNG? Is this BeamNG or Assetto Corsa? The physics look a little Assetto Corsa-y, but they probably made this, right? I'm gonna say Assetto Corsa. The M3 looks awful. Even this Underground 2 video that we saw a while ago, look, it just doesn't indicate that I don't know. It just, I can't imagine that this is legit. I want to give a counter argument as to why this would be a really good thing to do. I've always thought like period-based racing games, especially arcade racing games, make a lot of sense going forward. If we really want all the cars added to the game, which is something that a lot of us racing fans want, whereas the others kind of don't want that, wouldn't it be cool to have a period-based racing game, say for example, a remake or remaster of a previous really well-doing Need for Speed game, and then taking those cars and putting them in the new game at the same time? So like the Cobalt and stuff. You would never model a Cobalt for a modern Need for Speed game. You just wouldn't do it. However, you would do it for a remake of Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005 or like an Underground game or something, and then you would be able to have those in the other game, like in the modern game. It's just a really cool thing that I don't think anyone's really done before, and I think it should be, because it's such a cool idea. Come on, take me up on the idea. I'll help you build the remake of Most Wanted. And then, can you imagine if they had like one thing wrong? A song was missing, a car was missing. The internet would throw absolute poo-poo everywhere. It would be over for Need for Speed, I think, at that point. So maybe we don't. Because like, think about licensing all the cars again, licensing all the songs again, never mind building all the cars again, getting the flow right, getting the characters back, the cutscene style, everything as it would feel really odd. It would almost be like if Fast and Furious went back to racing. It's not going to do that anymore. The people now watch that are just not the same people that enjoyed it back in the past. The majority of them probably don't give a damn about cars. But the good news is they are both very interested in replaying those roles. Now, I don't want to end on bad news, because I actually do have some potential good news. Although we may not ever get a remake or remaster of Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005, the glory of Need for Speed days, we may potentially get something a little bit different, but from a similar era. Giving credit to my boy Ben, he pointed out that Take-Two were planning to launch 2 iterations of previously released titles in 2024. I've heard from all over the camp that obviously one of them is probably Red Dead Redemption. cool. However, the other is up in the air. I've seen one side of it, talk about GTA 4, which we heard did get canned. The only other option, realistically, is Midnight Club. I'll leave that with you. Check out this video if you're into racing games, which you probably are. Smash like, subscribe, and peace.